policy in Mexico should be inclusive, creative, and should be an urgent matter.
I think that youth policy in Canada should look like something that's integrated at both the municipal, the regional, and the national level. I think that we actually need a national Canadian youth policy.
In my country, the United Arab Emirates would be something that's inclusive of every single child and every single youth in our country.
Including people of a more marginalized and vulnerable background, such as young people living with HIV or young people from gender and sexual minorities, young gay men, young transgender women.
Youth policy should be a milestone in the new suggestions for the new government to have, since we are one of the 30 countries left in the world without having a public youth policy, so this should be a good start for the future.
Concrete youth policy in Australia should look like youth representatives invited to advise at a very senior level every cabinet minister and every policymaker in the country.
Concrete youth policies in my country, Azerbaijan, should be practical and help the youth deliver results.
Youth policy in the Netherlands should be inclusive and participatory. That means that all young people should work together with the government to create good policies.
Youth policies in Cameroon mostly is on paper. Practically it is not implemented, especially if we look at the social part of it. The youth are left behind.
In Germany, youth policy needs
cash. The national youth policy in Somalia should look like cover the youth needs overall in Somalia, and also they have to finalize the priority areas, especially the education.
The youth policy in my home country of Finland in the future will be coherent, cross-sectoral, and take into account needs of all young people living in Finland.
In Iran, youth policy should be a matter of youth collaboration and engagement in decision making.
Youth policy in my country would be a framework of ideas, initiatives and instruments that are coherent, comprehensive and actually reach the groups of young people who need them most.
The same way I can touch and feel myself, that's how youth policy should be, real.